Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jeez, easy, easy, easy. Um, this is absolutely stunning. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications, and you're good to go. We are back with more Delain, and I can't wait. I loved my first listen to them. It was a song called Nothing Left featuring Marco from Nightwish. It was awesome. It was beautiful. I want more. So I can't wait to get stuck into this one. Also, shout out Delain for saying something nice about me on their Facebook page. I'll put that over here. Yeah, loved that song. And when I looked through the comments, there was kind of one song that stood out as a major request, and it is Masters of Destiny. Now, I'm taking a look at the official video because I want to hear a studio recording from them. I started with live. I want to hear a studio. You guys know that I like to do a lot of the live stuff, and I'm sure we'll get back to those, but it'll be nice to hear the sound that they want you to hear coming from a controlled environment. So, Delain, Masters of Destiny, official video. Let's see what you got. That's pretty, but eerie, but very pretty. I'll go back a bit to hear that again. Starts with that percussion piece. You can hear one dominant tom, and then you can hear almost an echo of those. It isn't, it's actually playing of others, but they softer. They sound a bit kind of pushed away versus the main primary one, which helps you keep that steady beat and rhythm. It's a bit tribal and actually gives the vocals a anchor point to latch onto. So when she does those kind of wobbles on it, she starts on one of those main hits. And there's some really pretty key work happening as well. This is eerie. I like it. Wow. Okay. First of all, what a voice! What a damn voice! Gave me goosebumps. That's lovely. And actually, when she came in singing more of the kind of vocal phrasing that you just heard, there was a orchestral strings piece behind it that was. It felt like a call and answer bit because it was playing that progression that enhanced the melody of the vocal, but it was also pushing away a bit and doing its own thing. Kind of drifted away and came back again. It's gold, man.
Deer, still a stone on the road as headlights approach.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jeez, easy, easy, easy. This is absolutely stunning. Those little kind of twinkle keys there, that reminds me, every time I hear that, I think of Home Alone. I don't know why. But you hear that in a lot of symphonic metal groups. I've heard it in a Nightwish song, that mischievousness. I've heard it in this one now. Really pretty, kind of high up. A little bit eerie as well. When that came in, I was thinking, okay, they've dipped the energy. They're going to have to bring something back. And they did. They've gone into something else, which we'll get to now. But her voice is remarkable. It's really blowing me away. What a start to a song. It's about a, 5 minutes 17 song. And we're 46 minutes in. Let's call it 50 by the time it breaks. That's a significant build-up. And that's confidence. To take a fifth of the song to build up into a breaking point. It just shows a maturity and an understanding that you're doing so much already to keep that listener occupied, enhanced, excited, and then you can blow them away with the kind of next 4 minutes of the song. It's beautiful.
Like a deer, still a stone on the road as headlights approach.
Wow. every time I pause, I'm gonna have to say something about the vocals because they're remarkable. But I like what's happening with the music here. There's the key and guitar work kind of all working together. If you tried, you could actually push that all away, and you can hear this just like standard kick and snare, which is providing this it's like this immovable melody or percussion that you can latch onto, no matter what else is going on. But there is this kind of like, there's this nice gallop. If you're counting, it's like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. So it's like this nice gallop to it where there's a syncopation in between each of those main notes. And it's just fun. It's a lot of fun, but there's a lot of power in that. I think when instruments start working together, they can fill up the gaps in their own right. When they work together and push forward, you get a lot of energy, a lot of power kind of shooting right down the middle of the mix. And her vocals are just floating on top like an angel. Hang on a second. Awesome video. Good place to pause. Fantastic place to pause, because what you'll notice in this, I'm assuming that's the chorus piece, even though there was more just vocal sounds than words. But in this piece, watch the guitarist carefully. He's doing what you can it's either a ghost note strum, which is when you don't push down on the frets, you just strum down the chords, you get like a squeak out of it, but you don't get a tonal value. Or he's doing a false strum, where he's missing the chords on purpose so that he can upstrum. And you'll hear that like gallop is starting from the bottom, it's coming up. Now with the distortion you have on, it's a little bit hard to hear. If you do that on acoustic, what you do is you get the same note and tone out of the chord you're playing, but you get the brightness first and you get the depth at the top, and quite often you miss the top 2 strings because of the angle that you're pulling it at. So it's just a nice kind of thing to look out for, to show you where he's intelligently positioning his arm and hand to make that strumming pattern easier so you can continue the next cycle. There's a significant change in what the strings are doing behind at that point there. When I go back, it's usually about 10 seconds. So have a listen out for, I guess, 5 to 6 seconds from now. You'll hear a significant change in the brightness of those strings, and as they've gone up and the progression moves a little bit quicker. Nice. Got lost a bit there, sorry. Her voice is mesmerizing. She's lovely, and when she was singing those vocal sounds and phrases and then started singing the hook of that, I guess the chorus piece over it, it got me thinking, like, there are certain vocalists who know their voices so well, they just know how to layer and harmonize and provide power and amplify, and she's very, very, very much one of those vocalists, because it's a remarkable job. Now when they do it live, there are ways of doing that. You could have a track that plays with that phrasing in the back that you sing on top of. You could also have a loop pedal, which I doubt they'll do. Vocalists don't use that as much. Or you could have a backing vocalist. But she's got such a strong, powerful voice that it's hard to imagine who else could fill that gap. And I know the last song was with Marco, and I know he could. But there's something special about hearing her underlying tone on, supporting her main vocal as well. Ah, I like this. Going into like a bit of a bridge dip there, energy dip, which I'm sure is to take you back a bit so they can hit you again with power, and then it feels fresh. This piece that they just came out of is like a nice, it feels like a pendulum effect to it. It feels like it's swinging back and forth, but it always has that counterpoint, and every time it goes past, you can hear that dominant kick with snare placement. It's very cool.
Keeping you down if you don't bow to its will. I am the dreamer. I roll the dice and I'm alive. My hands are tied. We are the dreamers. We roll the dice and we're alive.
Just listen to her singing here. There's a layer, so there's a definite undervocal, which isn't there necessarily to be a harmony. It's there to provide amplification. You can hear slight separation in it, which is the point, because you're not going to copy paste a track down, or you'll get a thing called phasing if it's too similar, and they'll start phasing those sounds out. Very nice.
We are the dreamers. We roll the dice and we're alive. We'll always be masters of destiny.
Before we get into, oh, there's a solo coming. I can see it. Just heard the start of it. Don't want to interrupt it, but we're going here. There's a climb effect to this orchestral piece you're hearing. There's a climb to it, and it feels like it keeps going up. It isn't. There is a loop and a reclimb, if you will. There's a reverse of that energy, but it feels like it keeps lifting. That's how you build energy and intensity. It's all very smart. They are very smart. Let's keep listening. Classic solo, awesome, good technique, not overplayed, nice highlight reel. Excuse me, not trying to be some giant kind of feature in the song, just something to break the pattern of that vocal, to give you some nice instrumentation, and it worked. Is he playing an 8-string? Cool.
Like a deer pricked a bone on the road, flesh picked on by crows.
Double time. What a beautiful song. What a beautiful song. Also, shout out the amount of outfit changes she had to do, because that must have been a nightmare. But what a beautifully written, powerful, melodic song. I thought that was really special. I'm not sure if that was double time at the end there. I did say double time. My brain's getting a bit confused. I'm getting a bit lost in the song, which is a good thing. That's what's supposed to happen with music. And I loved it. Delain R. Fantastic. Delain R. Great. And Delain are going to have a playlist, that's for sure. So let me know where to go next, because special. Until then, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.